Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome on into baseball right here on youtube.com/Shaunosaurus Rex. My name is Sean. Today we continue, as we always do, at 7 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. We continue the Mariners 2022 season, taking on Max Fried, 6-5 with a 3.47 ERA, and the Atlanta Braves. Marco Gonzalez on the mound for the Seattle Mariners, 14-4 with a 3.05 ERA. Coming off a big win against a good team yesterday. A 7-2 win. We were up 3-0, gave a couple runs back. They made an excellent pitching change that drove me nuts. Things started to compound as the hitting didn't go well, and then the pitching wasn't going great, and then we gave up a run, and then the hitting still didn't go great. He threw the curveball one too many times, the Atlanta reliever did. We were able to crush it for a home run, score a bunch of runs, and get a 5-run victory. This week has been pretty good. Looking at it just from we have two 7-run games, a 9-run game, an 8-run game. The 2-run game was a little weird, but we were able to get off to a good start last night. We'll see if we can continue that today. Like I said, baseball every single day, 7 p.m. Pacific time, right here on the channel. Subscribe, ring that bell, that way you're notified when I post new videos. 5.5 game lead over the Houston Astros. We'll take a quick peek at the American League wild card. The Astros are 3 games clear of the Rays in the wild card race, but a lot of these teams have always had similar records. The Rays made kind of like a surge. The Tigers were there for a while, but it's been largely the same order, and they haven't really taken advantage of a team not performing well like the Yankees or the Astros. And they haven't been able to move up. The Angels are on a 4-game win streak. They are 7-3. They're 5 games out. Tigers are 5.5 out, but they are on a 4-game losing streak and 3-7 in their last 10. You see the Red Sox down there looking pretty good. They're still quite a ways out, but they are 9-1 in their last 10. Maybe just a little too hot, a little too late. We are going to jump into today's game. I'm going to hope that my headset has battery, but it appears to not have battery, so I need to find that. Play full game, Seattle Mariners, alternate 1, T-Mobile Park, Marco Gonzalez. Nobody needs rest. We're good. Now we just start tinkering around with the lineup here. J.P. Crawford, Ty France, and Kyle Lewis, Adam Frazier, and left field Dom T. Williams. We have a lot of righties in the lineup. Oh, he's a left-handed pitcher. Okay, so we're gonna get that power alley section. And Abraham Toro is actually a good switch for Ke'Bryan Hayes. Though we could probably take. We might want to take time. It's a big gamble. If they bring in a right-handed reliever, we're kind of screwed here. So we will. Cal Raleigh is a switch hitter. We will bring in Abraham Toro for first base. And then we will shove them down a little bit. Split up the lefty hitters. And we're off and running. Baseball every day. Be sure to tune in. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. I turned this volume down actually a little too low. All right, enjoy the intro. I got to find a chord for this for these.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Your 2022 Seattle Mariners.
Just about ready to roll. And today's starting pitcher, Marco Gonzalez.
Marco Gonzalez on the mound today. 28 games with a 14-4 record. 3.05 on the ERA. 180 innings pitched. He's given up 2 hits, walked 4, struck out 64. Got a whip of 1.13. And thankfully, the cord was not too far off.
The second baseman,
Still working,
Ozzie.
in that legend difficulty.
In for a strike.
We got a sinker
And that's how
for
this
strike
game
number
gets
1.
started.
We had a weird pitching situation yesterday.
Pitch. 6
Seemed like the zone was pretty wide, and then as the game
Comes
got
up empty on the swing.
got
0-2
to the
now.
middle innings, it started to get real tight.
Here comes the pitch.
But even weirder than that was throwing a bunch of curveballs when we had not thrown a whole lot of curveballs.
To the right side. And it gets
Oh,
by him.
just got by him. Throwing a bunch of curveballs after we hadn't really thrown many. I didn't actually take a look at the footage. Sometimes I do. I do actually go back and look at and see what happens.
Dansby
happened.
Swanson stands in. That
I
one's
think we've
in
thrown
there,
all
0-1.
sinkers here.
Kicks and fires. Called strike right there.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And here it comes. In the air,
Oops,
left
oops.
field. And Swanson is set down. 1 away.
All right. Look at that brutal sun reflection off the screen there.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr., one of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. In there. and
There's
it's
a beautiful
0-1.
strike right there.
And a pitch. Strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
This one in the dirt.
Dang it, that was the wrong time to do that, huh?
And there goes the double play possibility. Albies, the runner at second with 1 away. The next offering misses.
Too far inside
It's
here.
2-2. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate, and the runner holds.
Oh, please don't make me throw another circle change.
Liner caught at second. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. That hits the dirt.
I am not
4-1.
feeling this
Runner at second, 2 down. Up
circle
the middle,
change.
Frazier collects. The throw
Okay.
to first.
Got out of it.
Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Atlanta.
It's an all right
It'll
start.
be the M's turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the
Starting
first.
pitcher we're facing
Head to
today,
the starting pitcher,
Max Fried.
Singing
Fried,
he's kind of a
Max
road
Fried.
warrior, yeah?
6-5 in 15 starts with a 3.47 ERA, 85.2 innings pitched, 76 hits given up.
Fans behind him, but this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here we go. Nice and settled, nice and calm, nice and relaxed. We're in
Left-hand
veteran
batter
plus difficulty on the hitting side of things. And a slider is in for strike number 1. Four seam at 96, a 12-6 curve at 77, a slider at 87, sinker at 96, circle change at 87.
And that one lifted in the air center field.
Oh,
Acuna
not
there.
enough on it, but
Puts the squeeze on that one.
that's all
And
right.
there's 1 down.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Ketel
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Enters the day among the league leaders in batting average, but he'll need to get hot if he hopes to win the title. And the first pitch misses
That
for
is
ball
outside.
1 down, base is empty. Gets
Ooh,
the
that's a
outside
bad
corner
swing.
with that one.
Timing
And a
pretty good
pitch.
on it.
Falling behind 2-1. The wind and the pitch. That one not close. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch.
Oh, bad swing. That was a walk. Oh, I threw away a free runner.
And there's ball
Okay,
4.
and he gave it to me anyway. We're good.
And he reluctantly takes his walk.
Batting
One
third,
down. This is Kyle Lewis. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And that's in there for strike one.
Slider breaks inside.
Kicks and deals.
Oh, that's not what I wanted at all right there.
Throw to first, safe.
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky that we were able to get on base, but
Cleanup hitter for the Mariners. Mitch
damn,
Haniger.
sinker way early.
Power, not great in the OBP department. Swings
That's a
through
terrible
that
swing.
one.
I don't even know why I hit that.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there.
Oh, and I got under the four seam.
Next pitch is popped up. Puts the squeeze on that one. And
That's all right.
that'll end
That's
the
all right.
inning. One left for Seattle. Scoreless after one.
As long as we can keep it close.
New
I'd
inning
really
getting
hate to
started.
see a
Kyle
repeat of
Schwarber
the
comes up to
Chicago
hit
White
here.
Sox game.
off to the plate,
Pitch.
the left fielder.
Ball one, no strikes.
Schwarber.
Please stop making me throw the circle change.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Crawford collects it. On the run, sends it over to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put
The
that
catcher.
ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. On the ground, right side. Toro steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Blue Jays
Slider's
crushing the
gonna have to find a
Rangers
way to
10-0.
Make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. First pitch,
There
and
we
that's
go.
in for a strike.
Cleveland all over Minnesota,
And
15
he
to
deals.
2.
Ball one there.
Ooh, I'm a little surprised that
It's a
missed
good
so
miss.
much.
Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Hard hit left side. Throw over to Toro. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Good stuff.
Back at T-Mobile Park, we head to the bottom of the second. So here's Murphy
Leading
now.
off for the Mariners, the catcher, John Murphy.
Freed back to work. Just
Way
off
inside.
the inside edge.
That's a bad swing on a four-seam fastball. Murphy's not quite fast enough to outrun that.
Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Adam Frazier.
We had that whole power alley going on right there and did nothing with it.
Frazier.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage. Boog, our man, Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
The line to kick the pitch. And it's even up. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Next offering in the dirt. And now 3-2. The pitch. To third.
That
Bryant handles
is,
the
well,
chance.
I mean, you know, you never
Gets it
know.
to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Toro.
Abraham Toro up next for the Mariners. First offering misses the mark. No score here in the second. Next offering
It's
is
not a
fouled
good
back.
pitch to swing at.
Next one off the plate inside. 2-1. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. And that will end the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. On to the third inning. Adam Duvall at the plate.
Leading off for Atlanta.
And Chris, probably no other player better represents present-day baseball than this guy. A lot of power, a lot of strikeouts, and some walks. On the run, throw to first. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 9, Orlando.
Here's Orlando Arcia. That one misses in the dirt.
Count 1-0.
And a pitch.
Oh, that was a
Guy's
gross.
going this good. He's
That was a
retired
gross
7 in a
pitch.
row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And a 2-1 on the way. And that one fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Bounce to the left side. Whips it to first.
There we go.
First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Hope you like defensive baseball here, because we're
Back to the top of the lineup.
neither team hitting it all that well.
Ozzie Albies.
All
And down
right.
the line to the left, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Swanson.
yeah,
in
I'm
the
also
box
throwing a
now.
lot of a lot of sinkers here.
Albies off of first with 2 away. The next pitch misses.
That was low.
And it's 1-1. Curveball
Oh
drops
my
in for a
God,
strike.
that 12-6 curve is awful.
The 1-2. Line drive. And it gets
Oh
by him.
no! What is happening?
And he's in
Wow,
second and
I
third.
goofed
A
all
run
of that
comes
up.
into the play.
Love how he let that ball
Darn it,
travel.
little
Trusted
2-out
his
damage
man.
there.
Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. An RBI machine this year. Right near the top of the league leaderboard is the season.
Did not run that well with Haniger at all, and then I tried to switch to Lewis because Lewis is a little bit faster, and he had, I guess, kind of trailed off the play. Probably should have taken a look at that replay just to see what's going on, and now we are giving up terrible 2-hit damage here, or 2-out damage, excuse me, and we're down by 2.
Really nice job
This
of
was kind of the same
hitting that
situation we saw
inside.
in
Textbook is it
or against
strike low,
Chicago.
got away early, stayed inside that ball and squared
One
up
little
out
mistake.
front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
At the belt and fires. Bounce to the right side. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. We head now to the home half of inning number 3.
God,
It's
we
the
played so
Braves
well.
2 and the Mariners
I mean,
nothing.
I ask a lot out of the defense, and I ask a lot out of myself to not make those kinds of plays.
we
Just,
go
it feels like when I
last
don't
of
see
the
it well,
third.
it's
Now batting
really
Keith Ryan
bad.
Hayes.
Leading up for the Mariners, the third baseman,
Free,
Keith
back to
Ryan.
work.
Hey.
That's in for a strike.
That's a terrible swing.
The wind of the pitch. Stays alive.
I'd have to go back and look, but I'd be curious to see what the when the pitching difficulty or the hitting difficulty, excuse me, went
Down
up.
on strikes he goes. And
Shit.
that's the first out.
Curious to see how many hits or what kind of happened after
J.P.
that.
Crawford up next for the
At
Mariners.
shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
That's a
Swing
bad
and ball
swing.
popped up. Albies gets under it. He's got
Ooh,
it.
not
There's
seeing
2-0.
it well at all today.
Now
And
back,
stepping in
left fielder,
is the speedy Dom Thompson-Williams.
Thompson Williams.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing puts you right back in this ball game.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
That was a terrible swing
Everyone
of the
can
slider.
have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
And that one almost got him. Got him.
Oh,
And the inning is over.
come on.
And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Back here at the ballpark, on to the fourth. Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. And a good fastball to start him off at strike one. Nowadays with advanced metrics and aggressive defensive shifting, defense
That's a
isn't
ball, huh?
necessarily just about making errors. Are you able to get to balls? Are you able to fill spots where guys hit the ball? Next offering down
I
low
just
and in
cannot
the
get
And
the
an
circle
area that
change.
goes unnoticed
It
is
makes
the
no
coach
sense
that's
to me.
responsible for positioning, and then
This one's fair down the line and left. And it's going to be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
that pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Not a
First
terrible
offering
pitch.
is fouled off. Schwarber stands at second with no outs. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
A little surprising to see him that early on a
Got him.
pitch like that.
Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
That one the other way. That's a hit. They won't risk the send.
Okay,
Runners at
double
the
play in
corners
effect.
now
We
with
can
one away.
negate this run.
One away. Runners at first and third. Adam Duvall next up for the Braves. First pitch and he
Wow,
just misses.
wow. Are you serious?
And he pumps it a strike. First and
Unbelievable.
third, one down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
What went wrong there? Jesus.
Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. And a pitch. And now it's filled up. Runners are at the corners, one away. Here comes a 3-2. Ripped on a line. Haniger right there to make the grab. Runner tags for home. Frazier with a relay home. In there. He scores. And they're up by 3.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
And now the first baseman, Orlando Arcia. On the ground, right side. Frazier.
Dang, where was that contact a minute ago?
And throws to first. Out number 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Braves 3 and the Mariners nothing. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 4th, and now for Seattle, Ketel Marte.
For the Mariners,
The big lefty turns,
hitter,
kicks, steals.
Ketel
Swing, and
Marte.
that ball smashed on a line. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder,
Kyle Lewis up next for the Mariners.
Oh, I have these guys
Over
flipped on
one, he hit
accident.
into a
Oh,
fielder's
shoot.
choice his first time. And he swings.
I
and
wanted all of
misses
that.
at the initial offering. And here it comes. And now the count is even. The Mariners still looking for their first hit in this one.
Oh my God, that was outside the entire way.
A little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
And now the lefty in the air out towards right center. Duvall
I'm all right with the
under it.
swing.
And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
now batting.
2
right
outs,
fielder,
base is empty.
Mitch
Now batting Mitch Haniger.
Haniger.
He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center field. Duvall settles under this.
Good timing's way
Brings
too
in
under it.
for the 3rd out.
The
Mariners
Marte
stay
at
on
bat
badly
really
there.
sucked because
They
that was
trail
well
here,
contacted.
3-0.
It's right to Acuna Jr. It's like it might be one of those kinds of games, just bad batting.
We go to the top of the 5th. Here is.
Or I mean,
Ozzie
we're already in the
Albies up
5th
to
inning. We don't even have a hit yet.
And a
the
pitch.
second baseman.
And first offering is fouled off.
Location on the pitching side of things is not great.
The other way, and he beats the shift.
How did Toro didn't even like take a look at that? That's not what I wanted.
Oh, he throws it away.
I was just trying to press A to advance.
Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
The 0-1. And fouled off.
Why did that take so long to
Runner
get?
at second, nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Ripped to short. Crawford collects.
That was a bit. Would have been a double play. It just seemed like I was like, okay, we should be able to like skip through this next part here.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one's in there, 0-1. Here comes a pitch. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Albies headed for the plate. Throw home.
And I cost myself a
The
run.
run scores. And it's 4-0.
Ooh. Yeah, so this one is on me. 2 errors so far on my part.
Jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Right. Batting with 1 down. Takes a strike. The 0-1 is outside.
Of course, I mean, it's nothing to be too upset about. I like, obviously, I'm making some bonehead plays. I took a bad path to the ball with Haniger earlier. Obviously I had the error that led to a run. Otherwise, you're looking at probably a double play.
And it turned out to be a bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Hayes to first, and there are 2 outs.
We're halfway through this, and I'm like, well, let's just pack it in, shower it off, move along.
Hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Kyle.
Now in for the Braves. Kyle
And the
Schwarber.
stolen base. Oh, God.
In the air, pretty
What a
deep out to
disastrous
center field.
game this has been.
Lewis drifts
Oh,
towards
Jesus.
it. That is the inning.
It sailed. It stayed in the air a little longer than I was anticipating.
It's the Braves 4 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Tom Murphy.
The catcher, Tom Murphy.
And the pitch. This one in the air center field.
Not enough on that.
And Acuna able to make the grab.
Damn
Again,
it.
Pretty good job on the
What
mound with
is
this one,
going
Siggy.
on?
It feels like we've seen a lot of
The
off-balance
second
swings.
baseman.
That was a well-timed.
Pretty pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Frazier batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Kicks and fires. The M's yet to pick up a hit here. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
I'm not seeing the ball well at all here. I'm overthinking it, especially with the left-handed player or the left-handed batters.
First baseman,
Little anxious.
Abraham Toro.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Albies racing over to make the catch. Mariners are down in
This
order.
is
They trail
so
it here,
eerily
7-0.
similar to that Chicago White Sox game.
All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the catcher, Travis
Leading off
Darno.
for Atlanta, the catcher,
Gonzalez back to
Travis
work.
Darno.
Good eye right there.
Like, I just want to scream at him and be like, stop calling the circle
This guy's
change.
seen 2 change-ups
Stop
in
it.
a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Ground ball scooped up. Key Brian Hayes tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting,
Marcelo
designated
Zuna
hitter,
next up for the
Marcelo
Braves.
Ozuna.
And the first offering
I'm
is not
so
close.
late on it. The timing I have not had all season long.
On the ground right side. Frazier on the first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
The right field
2 outs,
fielder,
base is empty. Adam
Adam
Duvall next up for the Braves. In there for strike 1.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
The 0-2. Got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 4 and the Mariners nothing.
Key Brian Hayes, and then we got double lefties coming up here.
Well,
We are in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Key Brian Hayes.
Leading off for
The Mariners in striking
the first
distance,
baseman,
but have some work to do.
Key Bryant.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Line drive, caught.
Terrible, terrible approach right there.
Stepping in for the Mariners,
Number 3,
J.P. Crawford.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
In there, and it's 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
next offering is fouled back.
That's an all right swing. I mean, obviously I wasn't looking for it. I was late on it, but don't really want to give him the opportunity to call a strikeout on me. Fuck, god damn it.
Center field.
Getting under all of these fastballs. It is so frustrating.
Up next for Seattle.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, Dom Thompson Williams. Up next for the Mariners. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. The M's hitless so far in the game. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
There's the strike, 3-1. 2 outs. And now it's filled up. 2 down, nobody on. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Makes the grab on the run.
And again, just too far under it. God.
They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
For whatever reason, Veteran Plus is an impossible difficulty for me.
All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Orlando Arcia.
The first baseman, number 9, Orlando Arcia.
The pitch. And a foul ball. The pitch. And a good eye there.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
On to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter, number 1.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
Throws to first.
It's a good time to shut him down. He was 3 for 3 today.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So up next, Dansby Swanson. 1 for 3. That one's in there, 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That one to first, and he grabs it foul. The pitch. Off the plate, a ball, 1 strike. Swanson off of first with 2 away. On the ground to the left, and there's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's
All
going to
right,
make
we'll bring in good old Drew Steckenrider. It's a very nice number of innings in 53 games, a 3.52 ERA, 59 to 4 strikeouts to walks. He's been getting hit around a little bit. The last couple times I've used him, I've been a little more hesitant to throw him in games, but we are not in a great situation, and I don't think I want to burn some of the better arms that I have, more trusted arms in the bullpen. So this one's been a pretty rough game. I don't know, maybe I get myself a little too amped. I came off of yesterday's game really excited. I was like, okay, cool, we could take a 2-0 lead, and I'm just not doing anything. Mentally, not really there. Off defensively, a couple of bonehead plays. Cost myself 3 runs with those kinds of mistakes.
Strike 1. You're 1.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And we have not picked up a single hit through 6 turns at bat.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Swanson around third. The throw in. He beats it safe. And the
Little more urgency in the outfield will be great. I do think that is one of the problems with this game. It's a very small problem, but there are times where the game just does not seem to understand the situation.
Generated some good bat speed.
And next for Atlanta, Kyle Schwarber for the 4th time tonight. In there for strike
I
one.
believe that was a 2-strike, 2-out count right there. Atlanta, I mean, there's no shame in it losing to Atlanta. They're a good team, World Series champion team.
0-2 now.
Maybe the way we're losing them to them is a little unfortunate, but
Left-hand hitter waits. Next offering is outside. And a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. The next offering misses.
and I can't get him to swing and miss. I can't do a whole lot of anything here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. That one fouled off. Fought off foul.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
First and second, 2 down.
A 14 pitch at bat so far.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings it across.
Disgusting.
Is that 7th inning stretch time. It's the Braves 5 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's Ketel Marte. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, his swing.
Last time Ketel Marte was up, he had solid contact, just right to a defender.
Produces more base hits.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence.
Oh, the throw is wild.
Probably just going to be listed as an error. We're still getting no hit here.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
And up next for Seattle, Kyle Lewis. First pitch, not close. The pitch. And a count 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first.
There's hit number 1. We're not getting no hit today.
For history is gone.
I think fucking god. I will take the loss. I am not getting no hit. Some bullshit.
Absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Haniger stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And a foul ball.
That was it. That was the pitch to get me back into this game. And I was early on it. Oh, that one hurts.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Next offering is fouled back. Marte, the lead runner at second. Lewis at first with no outs. That misses the zone, and it's a full count. Hammered, base hit. Here comes Marte around third.
Gonna get a little aggressive. It's a smidge up the line. All right. I would not be surprised to see Atlanta go to the bullpen already. Just like, hey, you had the no-hit bid going.
Just stay disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play. And you can
Kind of surprised they didn't just bring him in when the first hit got given up. I'm like, hey,
make
your energy's low.
Now it's Tom
Everybody in the lineup right now is...
The catcher.
Murphy. First offering and it just missed.
Everybody in the lineup can feast on a left-handed pitcher right now.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
That's
there's one
that's
away.
unfortunate.
Adam Frazier digs in now.
Batting. The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
The other way.
Oh!
Puts it in for the out.
I know I was late on it, but fuck me.
So first and second with 2 outs.
The first
And now
baseman,
for Seattle, Abraham Toro. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. In the air, out towards left center, and that'll get
Okay,
down
so we'll
for
at least get another run.
Second crosses the plate. It's 5-2.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Hayes at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And the pitch. That one ripped left field. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases.
That's fine.
Swanson with a relay throw, not in time. He's safe at the plate, and they trail by
I
1.
wanted that out of the park.
Base hits for these guys here. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout.
It's unbelievable that it took him this long to get
Max Fried will give
to get
way,
going.
and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Fried can lose not lose. He can leave this game with a no decision or a win. Responsible for the
New
pitcher
pitcher
on
now,
first.
Sean Newcomb.
Now pitching.
And he has
Sean
some
Newcomb.
nasty breaking
He's going to
stuff.
come on in. He's another left-handed pitcher. 41 games with a 4-2 record, 9 holds, 3.09 ERA, over 43.2 innings, 40 to 29 strikeouts to walks.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Four-seam at the top speed is 98, cutter at 90, curveball at 82, changeup at 90.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Should have made sure Key Brian Hayes got to second, but by the time I realized what was happening, yeah.
That's outside. And Newcomb fires. Hayes leads off first.
Dante Williams is on deck. It's that unfortunate double lefty part of the lineup. Sean, no.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air.
Dump.
Makes the grab.
That's a huge swing right there. That's a huge swing. I fucked that up.
It's the Braves 5 and the
Oh, I screwed that up so badly.
ready to begin the 8th, and here is Travis d'Arnaud.
Leading off for Atlanta, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The right-hander back to work. And a base hit on the line. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's a huge miss. That's a 2-on, 2-out situation versus inning-ending flyout. That's a really
cool
pitch.
left side. Thompson Williams puts it away, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other.
You know what? We'll go ahead and bring Swanson in.
Swanson. It's his job to keep
We
his
have
team
not
in the
used him
game.
much.
Eric Swanson.
And I will show you why we do not use him a whole lot. 4 seems fine, whatever. That pitch right there, that splitter. Ugh, I hate it. I don't understand. It's the only pitch that I've seen that doubles back on itself. That slider was really bad as well.
Duvall in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Double play ball to second. Frazier. Off balance feed. There's one. Throw
That's fine.
first, but
That's
it
fine.
beat.
Take the lead. Take the lead run.
Now batting, the first baseman, Orlando Arcia.
So now to the plate for Atlanta. Orlando Arcia. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Now one missed.
Where's your zone? Come on.
Smoked on the ground a second. And that
Okay.
is that.
So we get out of the 8th. We score 4 in the 7th. Probably could have scored more.
5-4 lead.
So let's see what we can do here in the bottom half of
Back
the
here at
8th
the
inning.
ballpark, onto the bottom of the
Newcomb
8th,
still
and now here's
on-
the speed threat. Outfielder Dom Thompson Williams.
Still on the mound.
The line to kick the pitch.
Williams.
This one popped up. And it drops in. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't exactly barrel the baseball there, but he stayed on it. And he
That was
stayed
a-
through it well enough.
That was weird. It looked like the third baseman had it. And then just kind of like the ball sailed on him a little bit. Okay, this is what I was expecting. Saw a lefty come in, faced a couple of lefties, and now we have a string of righties coming up.
Ketel Marte up next for the Mariners.
Slider at 81,
It's a shot
four seam
right
at
here against the
88,
righty,
sinker at
and he
88.
is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slug. That one's in there, 0-1.
Who would have thought this game would have turned into this, huh?
right side. To second
That's
for
a
one.
little more what we
A
were expecting.
sensational double play.
That sucks. That sucks
Kyle Lewis
so
comes
much.
up for the Mariners. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
I'm so early. We're having literally the exact same problem we did yesterday.
Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses. That ends the inning.
Brilliant management that completely fucked me in every way imaginable.
And welcome back.
I had
It's gonna
hopes
be
and dreams
Ozzie
going into that 8th inning, and they were shut down so quickly.
First pitch just misses.
That is 2 games in a row that they have done that, where they have brought in a pitcher that just completely destroys any sort of rhythm or anything. It's so fucking slow compared to what we have seen.
Righty to the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the righty deals. That's hard hit on the line. Haniger makes the play, and there's one down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Next to hit, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
In there for strike one. Next offering is fouled back. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Next offering is in for a strike. At the belt and fires. Fouled off. He was late. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. The throw to third. In there safely. Here's Austin Riley.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
And that's in there for strike one.
Don't be surprised.
Oh, we only have 1 out here. I don't have anybody in the bullpen.
If they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
What kind of speed do we have on
Crowd
first?
locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Gonna count 1 and 2.
So we have what are we looking at here? 89 on first, 73 on third. I don't see his speed at the plate.
Hit weakly on the ground. And it gets by him. Throw home. He beats it. And it's 6-4. Kyle Schwarber next up for the Braves.
Kyle Schwarber.
Foul ball there. Righty delivers. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
The catcher.
Next to hit, Travis d'Arnaud. There's a line drive to left field. Can't get there, base hit.
I want to forget about this game as quickly as possible. This is a complete mental meltdown from me. Complete.
And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna. Slice to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And at first, Adam Duvall, the next to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. This one high in the air to left center. Thompson Williams has this one sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's opened up now. Last chance for the home team. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Mariners, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Jacob Webb getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. And here it comes. Big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next pitch is outside. O'Day ahead 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. And now Tom Murphy.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Thankfully, the Angels took care of the Astros today, 6-3. So we'll hold our lead here in the American League West. But this was a really disappointing loss. It sucks to get to a point where you get back into the game. We scored 4 in the bottom of the 7th. Not an uncommon occurrence, though, to have like a whole lot of nothing, 1 explosive inning, and just nothing else around it. Nothing before, nothing after. Obviously, I have to do things better. I think I lost focus a little bit as far as this was a terrible game. This was a horrendous game.
Solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches. Really just playing catch with the catcher, throwing whatever was put down, and letting the defense do some work behind him.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 9 runs.
Marco Gonzalez gets the loss, 6.2 innings pitched, 10 hits given up, 2 strikeouts, no walks, 5 earned on his line. Darren O'Day is going to get your save, or the save for the Braves. Max Fried, 6.2 innings pitched with 4 hits given up, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Somehow he didn't get any earned runs, which doesn't make any sense. But whatever. Player of the game, Kyle Schwarber. 2 for 5 with a home run, a double, 3 ribbies, scored twice. Dansby Swanson, if he got on base, he scored. Triple ribby, 3 runs. Acuna was 4 for 5 with 2 ribbies. Ozzie Albies, 3 for 5 with 2 runs. Not a whole lot to say for the Mariners. We only had 5 hits in this game. Toro, 1 for 3 with a ribby. Ke'Bryan Hayes, 1 for 3, knocked in 2. Marte was hitless with a run. Kyle Lewis was 1 for 4 with a run. This was a disastrous game. This was an awful, awful, awful game. I talked about it before. I kind of just I kind of gave up with this one because we didn't get a hit until like the 7th inning when we scored those 4 runs. And sometimes with me especially, it can be like the real feast or famine with me, and that's why I get so excited about the games where I do put runs on the board throughout the game. It's like 2 here, 3 here, 1 there. You know, those are the things I want to see. Even if we're not scoring 9 runs in a game, if we get 5 and we score 2 in the first, nothing in the second, 1 in the third, maybe 1 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th maybe is like an insurance run on the road, or 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th at home to kind of help us get into a position where we can be competitive. Like that's what I want to see. That's why I liked that Washington win that we had where we won 6-4, whatever it was. And every time they scored a run, we answered back, and it felt good. This is one of the games that I am like the most miserable when I'm playing, because we're not hitting the ball well. I made several mental errors that led to 3 runs and put us down early. We fought back and then made a mental error as a bad swing, missed a walk opportunity. That really sucked. And it's really frustrating. I think I lost focus a little bit, and I got kind of just like, I can get out of this situation with this batter. The game doesn't really let you do that. They tattooed that ball, made it 9-4. We scored 4 runs and then basically gave up 4 runs, and kind of we were out of it. It's a frustrating loss. Not really going to worry about it too much because you're not going to win every game, obviously. But Atlanta's not a team to lose. Not a team to be upset to lose to. It just kind of sucked the way that we lost to them. But I probably gave up my hope a little bit too early in this one, and that caused me to maybe not have as much focus as I should have. But there you go. We gave up 16 hits in this one. We gave a lot of hits up in that Chicago game that I was talking about. And that is just kind of sucks. We'll take a look here. The box score, they had 16 view box score. 16 hits given up, 4 in the top of the 9th. Mental errors in the outfield. Ugh. We'll look to try and salvage this series and pick up a win against Mike Soroka. He is 8-9 with a 4.01 ERA. Chris Flexen on the mound. He's 10-9 with a 3.30 ERA. Atlanta is 80-62, and Seattle is 84-59. So that'll be tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's baseball game. As always, baseball every day at 7 p.m. Pacific time right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Good sports. Go Mariners.